What's up? I really don't know how I look right now, but I have been looking at DOMO and CHRISSY videos, I guess, for the last month or so, and I'm just like listening to other people's opinions and things of that nature. This is the thing about when you're in a bad relationship. I saw one YouTuber saying that she lied in her videos with CHRISSY because I think I'm saying the child name right, because they looked like they were happy and they really weren't happy. And then she comes out with this video talking about she was being cheated on and she treated Wick this way and this. Let me explain something to you. I don't know, because maybe lesbian relationships are a lot different than heterosexual relationships. I really don't know when it involves two women and when you have a certain type of heart and people deal with depression and broken heartedness. I've been in bad relationships where I felt like I was treated so bad, but yet would go to work and people would ask me how am I doing, and I would lie and say I'm okay. Because at some point in your depression, it's easier to tell people that you're okay than to tell people the whole exact story. It's not like you want to sit down. It's just like somebody coming up to you, how you doing today? What are you going to do? Oh, well, my girlfriend's not treating me right. I got pregnant for her and us. And, you know, like, I just feel like, oh, my God. They're going to look at you like, bruh, I expected you to say okay. Like, nobody actually tells the truth when that happens. When you're having a bad day and somebody asks you, are you okay? Nobody actually says, no, I'm having the worst day ever. Like, very few people tell the truth about that particular question. And I feel like when you're in that bad situation, in that relationship, because I've been there, like, it's hard to realize that you're in a bad situation. Like, you know you feel bad. You know you're crying every night. You know that you feel like you're less than anything. You know that you probably won't find another person like this person. So it's probably better to do it and maybe iron itself out and get better later. You know, maybe they'll find you more attractive, or maybe they'll love you a little bit more each day. It doesn't happen, but you don't know that. You just live and you learn. Like, we're young. She's young. They're young. I've made the same mistake when I was young. We have to figure out about love the way that we figure out about love. The only difference is that you guys saw everything. That's the only difference. I don't sit up there and judge CHRISSY or DOMO for any of their actions because they're doing what they think is best. Do I agree with CHRISSY? I don't. Like, I think that she's young-minded and reminds me a lot of my exes. But I definitely understand where DOMO's coming from, because when you love a certain way, when your heart is built for a certain type of love, you view things differently. Like, when you actually feel like you can, it's like waiting to exhale for lesbians. When you actually feel like you can exhale with somebody and you breathe and you say, okay, I trust them. Okay, I love them. I'm just going to love them with everything I got. Okay, let's have a kid together. Because that's, like, in our relationships, that's the foundation. That's the vital point of commitment, is when we have kids. Because heterosexuals, it's easy for heterosexuals to have kids. They have kids all willy-nilly and, oops, my bad, I wasn't planning on this kid, but I just had this kid anyway. We have to sit there and plan. We have to sit there and find our mate. We have to sit there and make sure that this is the right decision that we're making for us, the relationship, and the kid. So it's a lot of planning that goes into that. It's a lot of just more than, oh, I want to have a baby with this, my significant other. It's like you feel like, and sometimes the baby makes it better, but you feel like that's your family. When you come out and when you're gay and doing all this in life and everything, Lord knows that we only have a few people that sit up there and support us. And it's a few people in this world that don't judge us for what we love or what we like to do or things of that nature. But a child, bringing a child into this world, a child is the most beautiful gift that you can ever give someone else, because that child will love us unconditionally. That child does not know about these YouTube videos. That child does not know about the mistakes we had in our relationships. That child doesn't even know what happened to us while we're gay, what was going on in our minds when we came out of the closet. Like, that child doesn't even know any of that. That child knows that you're the parent. You're my protector. You're my provider. And that's what we do. And that's why we take it more serious than anyone else. Why is that crazy? Why you see the look in her eyes when she talks about her son? Because it's that serious. It is so hard for certain lesbians in our community to sit up there and have a family and people not look down on us like, why are you up there having kids? Because we want to be a part of society too. God forbid we're human and we want to multiply and have everything that we were taught passed on to another human being. God forbid. But I'm just saying, like, the back and forth with people. I just saw like a couple of videos where they were like downing DOMO for like I totally understand. Like, I almost fully support her 98% because I know how it feels. And with the messiness of the custody of the child and what's going to happen with that, like, I can't say that it's going to get better. I pray that it gets better. I pray that, each party has a maturity level where it can get better for him. Because I honestly look in his eyes when he sees her, when he sees CHRISSY. He loves CHRISSY. And he loves, like, you can tell how much he loves these two women. It's just, we're grown and we can see otherwise. And we can see other things. And we can read between lines. And he can't right now. So either we're reading for him because we're all in these people's business, because we didn't know what was going on. We still don't know what's going on. Like, what you show us is what you show us. That's all the information we know. But what happens behind closed doors? You don't know what I eat every day. I just tell you I eat. I tell you I have breakfast, lunch, dinner. But you don't know what it is unless I videotape it, right? I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like people need to, like, chill out with the judgment and stuff. Like, have some audacity to, like, these people are going through. CHRISSY, she may not seem like she's going through, but she's going through something. DOMO's going through, trying to be a single mom now, and it's just like, these people are going through real stuff. And although you see what you saw on videos, like, there's other things that are going on. Like, this woman broke down. You know how hard it is to sit up there and break down crying in front of strangers? Like, I know, like, we got actors and actresses that can do it, but to sit down and talk about a relationship that failed, that you tried so hard to work for, and sit down and talk about it, or open up to people about it, and go through a certain type of sadness, and, like, they need to separate. She needs to block her. She needs to get over it. She needs to heal. And her going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, it's not going to allow her to heal, because seeing that person or hearing things about that person and her fans, the people ain't no better. Why y'all sending her stuff about what she's doing, about what she's saying on Snap? Like, that ain't none of her business. She shouldn't even be seeing that. She should be thinking about her son, thinking about herself, and healing. Like, I don't get it. I'm just tired of all the judgment, man. Like, I feel like these are actually two good people. Somehow have lost their way in certain things, in certain areas, and we're growing. Like, we're growing as people every day. They're growing, man. They make mistakes. Should Damo have left a relationship that wasn't the best for her? Yeah. How many relationships have you been in that wasn't good for you? I can count how many I wasn't. And I still stayed. Because I felt the same way she felt. Maybe this person would change. Maybe this person will love me more if I do this. Or maybe, you know, at least they stayed. Even though we don't talk. Or even though we don't sleep together in the bed. We have no communication. Like, you know, like little stuff in your head that make you want to believe that this can work. But it can't. I don't know. Stop judging people, man. Stop being so harsh on either one of those girls. Like, just stop. Like, support her music. Support CHRISSY if you're going to support CHRISSY. But I don't think I'm saying her name right. But support these two women separately if you got to. But just give each other support. We have to... It's enough people out there trying to destroy us. What we have talents for. And everything. And it's enough money out there for all of us. But yet, we don't support each other. We're always in the negative. Ooh, it's juicy. It's drama. Ooh, let me watch. But when they do something positive, like, don't get me wrong. Like, the song that Damo did was a little harsh. It wasn't harsh, but it was how she felt. And I even wrote, I don't know who I wrote it to, but I don't know if y'all ever seen 5 Heartbeats. And Ducky's brother was sleeping with his fiance. And he found out. So the way he played it out, he got an award. And he said that a critic told me once that I will be the best songwriter in the world when I've suffered more. Honestly, I think this is the best song she's ever wrote. Like, some people may not agree, her calling her the B word. It is what it is. But honestly, if you think about it, if you think about yourself, when you first get out of a relationship and you realize all the stuff that you put yourself through to be with this person, how they treated you, how they're acting now, you want to say those words. Like, you want to call them to be. You want to be like, man, I effed up. Like, seriously, why was I even with you? Why did I even do that to myself? And then you start thinking. So she's at, right now, in this point of the breakup, she's thinking. She's thinking. She's not mourning for the relationship anymore. She's thinking. And she's wondering why she did that to herself. She's figuring out slowly, day by day, with the more supportive she gets, that, okay, I'm a bad beat. Like, I'm successful. God got my back. I got a beautiful son and family that supports me, and I got these fans, and I sit up there and I went through all that with you. Why did I do that? See, now she's at the thinking point. Like, I've been through so many relationships, like so many breakups. It's probably some of my exes watching this video right now. I'm just like, hey, you know what you did. You know what you did. And it's cool. And I'm the better man for that. Because we were growing. We were growing. It's not every day that at the young age of 24, 25, 26, it's not every day you find your soulmate, especially when it comes to lesbians. But it's not every day you find that one. It's got to be perfect. It's got to be somebody that won't just tolerate you. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like this is a normal relationship. It's just on video.